Hello everyone, this is Godzilla of One, and I am back with another Freedom Planet live stream as we continue my 1,000 subscriber special, which one thing. Let me just move that up there. Yeah, this is continuing that. So, 1 second. Just let me message this out. But yes, we are continuing my 1,000 subscriber special. I am very grateful for you guys. Let me do which I need to remember which day my memory is a little bit fried from just a boatload of stress in the past weeks. But I am very appreciative of all of this. Also, Tales from Another Childhood Volumes 1 and 2 are still available on Amazon if you want to read about the adventures of a young woman growing up in 1950s and 60s Appalachia. 1 second. Okay, let me finish meshing this out. But Volume 3 is actually on its way and will soon go. Probably go out sometime next week to the publisher, but might take a little longer than that to actually appear on Amazon because that's just how things are. Okay, just let me do that. One second. For some reason, that specific site still gives me trouble. Don't know why. Okay, there we go. So sorry there was nothing on Saturday. We had a lot of yard work to do, and I was really tired, and my hands were kind of stoved up by the time we got finished, so I wasn't really in much of a situation where playing a game would be easy with the way my hands were afterwards, because I got stoved up by having to use an axe. I did finish my Spelljammer campaign, by the way. Final battle was with basically a Guyver dragon. If you've ever seen Guyver, the bio-boosted armor, there's stuff in D&D, specifically Spelljammer, called Bionoid crystals. And one of my players updated them to 5th edition. And they were unaware that when I saw them and gave them the go-ahead to, count them as homebrew and potentially use them at some point, that I'd use them for the villains. So, okay, so we've already seen this, so we can skip that scene. But yeah, so they were unaware that I was going to give them to the bad guys as well. Need to remember she can do a rider kick, because that's kind of hilarious. Okay, needed to get a little bit of... but yes, they were unaware that I was like, okay, you can use them. They were unaware the bad guys would be able to use them too, and I actually tied them into the backstory of one of the PCs. So yeah, so basically, yeah, the Bionoid is basically the Guyver armor. So the princess that they'd been helping the entire time decided to basically they would challenge her brother, who was the emperor, for the throne. And they befriended her and got her aid in all of this. And decided... And she agreed to do that because she wanted to... Like, they managed to get her on their side, that the whole thing with the parasitic star had to end. That this was something that could not be allowed to continue. So...
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
Wait, did I... I think this actually sent me back further than it really should have, but whatever. So essentially the idea... Okay, that was actually a cool finisher. So what ended up happening is... Now, the thing is with Spelljammer, and this is the thing with Spelljammer in a nutshell, is Spelljammer was kind of in one of those situations where, on one hand, it had a really cool framework, on the other, it was incredibly flawed. Like, it was just one of those books that I genuinely felt like if I changed nothing, it would be a disservice to my players. Because, like, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, all Wizards puts out is bad stuff now. That's not true. They put out a lot of good stuff, too. So, I'm not one of those people who's just like, oh, all Wizard puts out is crap. No, I think Wizards... I understand the situation the Wizards devs are in, and I had a discussion with a friend about this the other night. It genuinely does feel like Wizards feels like it has to take things safer than it should. And that's unfortunate and causes a lot of issues that didn't really need to be a problem. Like, Spelljammer, on paper, is still a good campaign. Like, I feel like for the right group, you could probably just run it just fine and not have anything to worry about. But for my group specifically, it felt like it would have been a disservice. So I did a lot of changes to it. But... I felt like I had to, because... Okay, so the princess I mentioned, that was on their side. In canon, like in the actual book, she's on their side for most of the book. Like, for most of the book, she's on their side. But then suddenly in the 11th hour, she's like, "Mwahaha, I'm just as bad as my brother." Like last second, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. And my thought process on that was just like, that's such a waste. Shit, you're on... Oh. Sorry, I was reading what you were saying without it. Okay, so that is probably the first time you've ever heard me accidentally cuss on here before. I apologize. I was distracted and read that without thinking. But, yes. Also, no offense to you either. I just don't cuss much. But... But that's just me. But, yeah, essentially, I mean, all of his unintentions usually swore at age 7. But, yeah, I don't cuss very much. But, yeah, it's one of those things where... But back to Spelljammer. Yeah, the princess spends most of the campaign being a helpful ally, but then 11th hour, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. And my thought process on that is, like, why?
To unlock this door, stand up.
But, like, she spent the most of the campaign helping them, and it just suddenly at the end, it curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. And I honestly really did not like that, because I thought it was way more interesting if the villains, if the princess genuinely was on their side, all their side, because that just to me was more fun. Was more of a fun idea, so that's what happened. She was on their side the entire time. Well, okay, she was not on their side the entire time per se, but she... But there was a chance she could have betrayed them, but only if they gave her reason to. So it was one of those situations where I just felt like it made more sense narratively for her to be on their side, and it actually led to a pretty sweet moment, honestly. Like this really sweet moment where the barbarian, who was the most anti, which was to a degree the one that hated the Empire the most, actually ended the campaign as her adopted brother. And trusted her. Okay.
It appears that you are lost. Would you like assistance?
Okay, got past that stage. Okay, that stage was actually ridiculously easy to deal with. Okay. But, yeah, so essentially, I decided she would be their ally, and it paid off. So, after fighting their way to the palace that the Emperor was in, she and him both... I came up with this idea that she and him would both turn into solar dragons. You know, big, powerful dragon things. For the fight. For the fight for the throne. And while they were doing that, her brother was trying to ascend to godhood. So, while she was fighting him in the challenge for the throne, the party's job was to defeat the main general of the guy and get through to like defeat the guy's general and destroy the crystal he needed to achieve godhood. You know, simple stuff. Simple stuff by D&D terms. But one of the players came up with an interesting idea. So earlier in the campaign, this player was able to, due to getting a high enough score, but it didn't go anywhere at the time, which is like a Easter egg, read the writing written on the crystal spheres. So for those that don't know D&D, every system is encased in a crystal sphere. And, like a big, massive sphere in space. And if you read the writing on them, well, okay, so the writing is the stars. So in this setting, the writing is literally stars. If you read that, it's one of those things that's never meant to be read by humans. And if it's read, it can cause a spell to be cast at 12th level, which is the highest possible level a spell could be cast. Fortunately, Mithra, the goddess of magic, stopped him from reading it at the time, because, you know, it was just an Easter egg. That's all it was. Also, okay, so my fire shield went out. Okay, fortunately, there is one up here. But so that was just a reference at the start to that kind of somewhat disturbing part of lore and sort of cosmic horror story part of D&D lore. But then when they were preparing to destroy the crystal that was powering Zealous' attempt to ascend to godhood, he came up with the idea of risking his character's life to do that, for something big. He did not tell me what he wanted. He let me have free reign to decide that myself. So I decided, okay, you can use it to destroy the crystal. Like, so he did. And his character's life was legitimately on the line. If he'd failed any of the Arcana checks involved, or had the damage go over his HP, he would have been dead. So he had to get all 3 Arcana checks, there were 3 Arcana checks, completed to be able to cast a spell. And then he had to survive whatever came in, like the amount of damage that would happen from it. And this was Fireball, so already one of the strongest spells in the game. Like, already, like, that's one thing about Fireball, is everyone kind of agrees, yeah, this spell is intentionally overtuned. The creators have flat out said Fireball was intentionally overtuned, because it's one of the single most iconic spells in the game. So 12th level fireball. He managed to succeed and blew up the crystal, and did survive the damage. He took a lot of damage out of it though, still, but he survived. Now Zealots obviously did not take this very well. Because, like, who wants to take having your godhood, your chance at godhood revoked? Well, like, that's just something villains do not take lightly. So Zealous cheated by using the Bionoid Crystal, which was established as something his side had gained prior, and they'd fought another villain with one. So basically now they're fighting a basically a Guyver dragon. Which that was already intense, and it was basically a space fight. It was basically a fight in their Spelljammer. And because of the Barbarian's choice, because like I said, the Barbarian had like connection to the Bionoid crystals. Like his player was the one that created them in the first place for the game. You should be dead. Okay, now you're dead. Okay. All right, okay. I should not have done that because that's insta death. But so. But so the Barbarian, and this is where this is one of those cases where if it wasn't Spelljammer and I didn't really trust the player, I would never have allowed this. He was literally playing Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan Isekai to D&D. That sounds crazy, but this is also Spelljammer, so I just allowed them to go nuts. I even outright said that multiverse characters were allowed. One of the other players was carrying a Pokemon, playing a Pokemon Pro Tag. Not a canonical one. Okay, in a way, kind of canonical. Like, it was weird. Yeah, I believe I mentioned it. Yeah, I mentioned it during a game I think I was playing with you. But so yeah, he is basically Eren Yeager as a D&D barbarian. Which is just an amusing concept. Well, now he's got the Guyver, a Bionoid Crystal too. So he was a giant barbarian, monk multi-class. So he obviously flavored his giant form as becoming the Attack Titan, as you do. So now he's a Guyver.
Thank you.
So now he's the Attack Titan, but also a Guyver. Which so now he's an Attack Titan and also a Guyver, which I just find is as awesome as it sounds. But now the bad guy is an ancient solar dragon, but a Guyver, which I just find that really fun. And that was the final boss. Okay, that was not that difficult. That was definitely more difficult as Carol. But what was I about to say? Okay, bonus stage. Nice. You know, I'm just gonna take the fire shield because I think the fire shield's useful. Because I can always save that for later. Lilac is the best of the three, and that is also true in game. Looks like it's payback time. Oh, hi, Serpentine.
Go!
Or else what?
Remember what happened the last time you messed with a dragon? Let him go!
Good girl. I want you to be nice and angry for this.
Ooh.
Before you decided to throw your life away and interfere with our mission, you should have asked yourself one very important question. What makes you so special?
Oh dear. Oh, we took those head her head tendrils off.
I know you're aware.
So he's
Answer the
torturing her?
question.
Jeez.
Why do you fight?
For my friends. I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe from freaks like you.
Keep them safe. Every move you've made has put them directly in harm's way. Destroying our property, assisting our sworn enemies, attempting sabotage against our mission, which, by the way, has nothing to do
Well, whatever
with
they
your-
are, he's clearly torturing her.
We are leaving this barbaric planet behind as soon as our ship is repaired.
You forgot the part where you took our kingdom stone, where you ruined years of peace between my people and put thousands in danger.
An unfortunate side effect, yes. But I wouldn't have resorted to such drastic measures if you had the common sense to stay out of our affairs. Thanks to you, your companions are in more danger.
Wow,
than
Brevin
ever.
just loves his victim blaming, doesn't he?
Allow me to show you the consequences of your stupidity.
Lilac!
I
Oh,
had to
dear.
do something!
Answers, Commander. Give them to me. Don't be a fool. You've seen how far I'll go to get the information I need.
Don't tell him anything!
Very well. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh!
That's the last one! There's no one else left! There, you happy? I'm telling the truth!
That's nice to know, but I was more interested in your resolve. You crack easily, it seems. And this one. I have a funny feeling about you. I'll bet I could hack at your limbs all day and you'd still find a way to bite back.
I'll do more than that, you monster!
When we've lured the rest of your group into our hands, you'll be at the top of our execution list.
Okay, so that's why he didn't kill her or brainwash her. Okay.
Sir, the chasers are within visual range.
Let's see what they're made of.
Lilac! I'm sorry I ran off without you. We'll never do it again.
We gotta leave! Now!
You know, it was so smart of your coalition to attack my ship above an inhabited planet. Whatever happened to that prime directive of yours?
You think you're some blameless force of nature, don't you? That the rules don't apply to you!
It's my world on the line. You know exactly how far I'll go.
Your world
Okay,
is
we've
in
already
danger
seen
because
this.
of the
My actions have...
Really? He's lying.
I have a lot of work to do, so...
Pressure overload detected. The facility will implode in 6 minutes.
Don't let them escape! Find out who did this!
Okay, jeez, that was brutal. But yeah, Brevin just loves his victim blaming, doesn't he?
No! No!
Stand down!
I have to find them!
There are 2 ways we can do this, Dragon, and you're only conscious in one of them.
Do what you have to do.
Once again, you have deceived us. Do you realize what this means?
If it makes any difference, Your Excellency, I'm deeply sorry.
It means that I have been foolish. We examined the fragment your commander gave us.
Does that mean that you'll help?
There is something you must do for us first. A mission, if you will. Accept, and we will restore your strength. Succeed, and we will restore your honor.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
I do like I do like that he's reasonable.
The fragment your commander gave us is indeed crafted from a rare mineral, but we've discovered it before, in one other location.
Why haven't you dug it up by now?
We feared that it was radioactive. Now that we've studied it in person, we know that it is safe enough to investigate.
This could provide the answers we seek. Why the invaders know of our world, and more importantly, how to defeat them.
Get in there, find what you can, and leave. Do it as quickly as possible.
I won't fail you.
Okay, so this is a completely new stage, I think. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Like exclusive stage. Like the Thieves' Hideout was for Carol. Well, isn't the Thieves' Hideout her exclusive to her? Yeah, isn't the Thieves' Hideout exclusive to Carol? Okay. But, yeah, essentially the... So, yeah, they're fighting this crazy Guyver dragon, which is really cool. But during this, I fully expected them to, find some crazy stuff to do. I was not expecting the Aaron Yeager the Barbarian to climb down the dragon's throat. And like I said, he's basically he's a Guyver himself at this point. fire the Giga Smasher, which, for those that don't know Guyver, is this big... I don't know what this is. Down his throat. And then I gave him an option when Zelith was preparing to use his breath weapon. He could dodge out of the way. Oh, okay, that's what it does. Okay, so that's how that works. Alright. I gave him a choice. He could either dodge out of the way and, you know, be perfectly fine, or he could intentionally fail to save on the breath weapon and take all the damage himself, but the rest of the party, it detonates in the dragon's throat. You need to not hesitate to basically say, I failed to save. Which, yeah, that was a show of character development. He survived. Barely, but he survived. Okay, got that out of the way. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that was cool. And they defeated the guy, but they defeated Zelith by basically clamping their bees, like clamping the Dragon Maul in the front of their ship onto Zelith's face and firing the wave motion gun it had point blank into his face to kill him. So that was one of the most epic how do you want to do this I've ever seen. For those that don't watch Critical Role, how do you want to do this basically is when the Dungeon Master lets someone pull off a Mortal Kombat fatality. I did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. But yeah, that's how the final boss of that ended. How the final boss battle ended. With them doing that. And choosing to be the benevolent sorts and... yeah, this is the one I want. And letting the benevolent members of the Zarxian Empire escape. To survive, to live to fight another day. Well, not live to fight another day, live to rebuild and live a better existence. Free from zealous madness. So, I'm very happy with how that campaign went. And now the next campaign we're doing is going to be Humblewood, which I'm really looking forward to, and that is a metric boatload of bees. This is like a massive hive of killer bees. Or wasps. These look actually more like wasps. Yeah, I think these are wasps. Which is worse. Like, bees mainly just fight to defend themselves. Wasps are kind of jerks. Yeah, wasps are kind of jerks. Also, apologize to anyone who has a phobia of swarming insects, which, to note, includes myself, because I have a phobia of swarming insects. Okay, there we go. But, yeah, Humblewood's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Humblewood's gonna be fun. I know you have a swarming phobia of insects, but that's only how some of them hunt for food. Yes, Holy, I'm aware of that. It's just a phobia. Phobias are not rational. It's kind of part of what a phobia is. Like, by nature, a phobia is not rational. I know exactly why insects do that. That does not make me any less scared, have any less of a phobia of it. Like, I might know exactly the reason that Okay, those things are actually really irritating, to be honest. Okay, so that's where I need to end up. Okay, this might be annoying. Dang it. This is slightly irritating. Do I have to grab? I think I gotta grab that on the way down. Okay, this is really irritating and kind of feels like the game trying to be a bit more complex than it needed to be with this puzzle. I'm getting actually mildly irritated by this. This is kind of a stupid puzzle. You can move when you get out of it. I'm aware of that, and I'm trying to... I keep missing. Yeah, for some reason it's just not letting me move the way I want to when I come out of it. There we go, finally. Let me guess, the boss is going to be a giant bug.
This can't be possible!
Oh dear, that... Okay, this is definitely a thing. Okay, managed to win. Okay, so that's where Lilac found the good version of syntax.
You're one of Brevin's robots.
Brevin, searching memory banks. That name does not exist in our database.
Then what are you?
This is the primary security system. That name does not exist in our database.
What are you? Where did you come from?
Apologies. That information is password protected. Password protected. Password protected. Password protected.
She's damaged, ain't she?
Password accepted. Follow me.
Okay, either the password really was punching her, or she was just damaged and needed a reset.
This is our final message. A message that we leave for the future.
There's a dragon of some sort.
We will respect the wishes of your people and allow our influence to pass into legend. There will come a time in your history when you must learn the truth. When we were stranded here, we sought desperately to return to our world. We wasted countless years trying to find a way home. But we are no closer to an answer than when we started. We decided that helping your civilization survive and prosper was a more efficient use of our technology. We have condensed our energy reserves into a physical relic of extraordinary power. With proper care, you may one day use it to travel to the stars, to find the answers that we alone could never find. If you wish to know more, you'll have to access our internal database. I pray that it is still intact by the time you receive this message. May the winds of time carry you for eternity.
Okay, so that's what happened.
The implications of this are powerful.
Do you believe it, Your Excellency?
It's difficult to say, but if it's true, then the Kingdom Stone is more important to our future than we realize. It must be returned to its resting place before the energy within is lost forever. Something terrible has happened in your absence. Zhao has sent his army to attack Shuigang.
What? But they're innocent!
Not as far as Zhao is concerned. I have sent soldiers of our own to hold them off, but I fear that it will not be for long.
I think that's interesting.
What are we gonna do?
It's definitely an interesting revelation that aliens were involved in this.
As ironic as it may seem, you are the only dragon blood worthy of our trust. You can stop this war before it begins.
Tell me what to do.
Our ships will take you as far as they can. When you land, ride the northern winds to the snowfields.
Understood.
We are counting on you.
Aliens were invaded by aliens, yeah. Oh, okay, so that's where she got the dragon.
What are
Okay.
they doing here? Nice guy.
That's still cute. That is still very cute.
It seems that
I can't skip this, by the way. This is an unskippable cutscene.
So let me get this. Are you kidding? Hold on a minute, fellas. This is exactly what Brevin wants.
what difference? You don't have. Dragon.
Not this scene. I'm trying to pause and skip, but it's not working. So, in essence, that is, even if it's not the dragon that they think it is, it's a creation of theirs, so I feel like this still this is not impersonating something, it's just a creation of the ancient dragons. So, in fact, this might have actually inspired their thing in the first place. I don't know what the alternate version of Syntax is. Like the good version of her that we have on our team.
It's okay, guys. This robot wasn't made by Brevin.
Really?
It's a lot.
My friends!
I'm Deb.
What can you...
Well, then we shall take the battle.
But we need to cross the...
We do. He sees.
Remember?
Okay, I think this scene is probably the same.
In my
Kill the.
You got it.
I hope this works. In case it doesn't, I need you to be prepared for what I might have to do.
It'll work.
It has
Would
to.
Brevin have left us alone if we hadn't tried to stop him?
Okay, this is actually a new
He
scene.
pulled that trick on you, huh?
But is it true?
Maybe, but I wouldn't trust him on it. Even if he did leave your people alone, it would only be a matter of time before his conquest affected your world.
You're right. We can't quit now.
Yeah, Brevin... It sounds like Brevin makes that threat... makes just a habit of victim blaming.
The alien army has come.
Give the order to your...
It will be done.
This is an epic scene.
Ready to rock.
Find the commander and his...
Mila, together.
Fire at will.
Let's show this green maniac how to save a planet.
Oh, this is different. Okay. Okay, this is different than the other one. Okay, we're a kaiju now. This is really cool. Okay, this is cool. I'm enjoying this. Okay, Syntax. I need to remember that the only part that actually matters is lilac on the head. And otherwise it doesn't really matter. Because the dragon is actually immune to damage. That is just an awesome scene. You know, of just us, like... of us just doing that. Like the charge towards Reverend's Fortress and all that. Or Dreadnought. It's a Dreadnought. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that was epic. Like, the tank version was epic, and so is this version. I'm curious what Mila's version is, if she has one. Okay, let's do this. Okay, goodbye to you. Oh yeah, that thing. Which... Also, I think this is called Dragon Boost, and does anyone else remember that movie, that cartoon Dragon Booster? Like, does anyone else remember that? Because I really did like that one. Like, that was a cartoon I watched a lot. It was on Jetix. I don't know how many people actually saw it. It was called Dragon Booster. It was about dragon racing. It was a cool show. I liked it. I actually kind of miss it. It's on Tubi, so I could actually watch it whenever I felt like it. So I could actually watch it whenever I feel like it. Also, if you've not, also not sponsored, but if there was a show you liked that was on like Jetix or something, check if it's on Tubi, because Tubi actually has a shocking amount of old stuff on it. So, if you've so like Dragon Booster's there, I think there's a couple other things. One second. Sorry about that, had to sneeze. Okay. need to get rid of you first. Okay, I think this is boss fight time. Ironic, I got crushed by its feet rather than actually dying by blaster as I often do. Okay, in some ways this feels easier than it was with Carol, in other ways it feels harder. Like, I think Carol's attacks hitting it were actually safer to pull off than Lilac's are. Oh, you please don't count that as a dying to the boss. Okay, good. The game is merciful enough not to count that as dying to the boss. Also, one thing about Humblewood that I've actually learned is that I've learned preparing to actually do a campaign in it. Humblewood is one of those settings where the capital city of Humblewood is freaking gigantic. Like, you wouldn't expect that, because, you know, it's a forest, it's trees. The capital of Humblewood is built in a gigantic freaking tree. To the point that I think some like what we considered an entire city in other like an entire major city in some campaigns, in like some campaign settings, is like a is just one section of this. It's what you'd call a megalopolis, like New York or Hi, Trooper. Glad you can make it. Okay, there we go, and can also do this. And an extra life. I love how the 1-ups... Well, okay, it's sad that the 1-ups are in cages, but it's... I appreciate the idea with the 1-ups. Okay, that was me being stupid. But yeah, Elderheart. It's called Elderheart. That's the capital of the city in Humblewood. The interesting thing about it is it's sapient. Like, the tree is self-aware. Which I just find very amusing for some reason. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's clearly... Okay, so this particular shield, I guess, just... Okay, that's taken care of. Okay. 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 Okay, there we go. But yeah, Trooper, we're getting towards the final levels with Lilac. Okay. And that got rid of them fairly successfully. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. We're running on walls. Okay, let me get it.
It's such a shame that you chose the wrong side. Enjoy the last few minutes of your pathetic lives!
Fortunately, I... Okay, yeah, this seems like one of those that would actually be more difficult as... Okay, yeah, this one feels more difficult as Lilac than it did as Carol. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, he was preparing more stuff here. Because I believe in the main one, he just kind of goes down. By the way, Weird Al is going to go on tour next year. I suggest you buy some tickets because I'm positive he has to stuff somewhere. Okay, I would not do that because my autism and social anxiety disorder means concerts are kind of misery for me. But I appreciate that. Weird Al is cool. I just don't do well at concerts. Yeah, a cousin took me to a concert thinking I'd like it. I was just completely miserable the entire time. So, I do not attend concerts because I just... Okay.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm just passing through.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing.
You still don't.
Attention!
Listen, guys.
Why can't we go?
It'll be easier this way.
But they'll have...
But that's what...
Then let...
I can't lose...
Yeah, this might be my last time. Let's see. Let's see if I can... Okay, that one's good. That one is a good one.
We have intruders on the ship. Mobilize!
Okay, final Dreadnought, which... Okay. I'm curious what Mila's take on this looks like, given what happens with her at the end. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a difficult. I do like that if you die on this stage, Reverend laughs. Like, that actually does give a very good... bit of character to him. Okay, so that was completely pointless. I mean, I still killed, like, an entire room full of enemies. I didn't have to, but that still actually was pretty cool. Granted, I did it by cheesing them, so there is that, but... Oh, I am really excited for Zootopia cool too. Nice! Okay, so that's an insta-death, because, you know, you kinda got sucked into space, so that's understandable. Okay, I don't feel like that should have hit me, but whatever. Okay, so honestly did not go too poorly. Hey, hello. Hello, Syntax. I met your good counterpart. Okay, this is definitely easier with her than Carol, but from what I've heard, Carol's the hardest of them to beat the game with, so I kind of did the hardest first. Okay. Okay, definitely did more damage that time. Okay, got her. So essentially the other thing that looks like the blue one that looks like a blue version of Syntax. Okay. Okay, two one-ups is definitely nice. I have to prepare for something. Like, I have to prepare for... It depends on where we are at the end of the session, because I have to prepare for the session 0 for Humblewood. So we'll see, but I'm probably going to just call... because we still got Mila's to finish, so... That's because you're doing comparably fast. Yeah, definitely it's definitely faster than Carol. But it all kind of depends on where we are when we get. Yeah, is that because you said that Mila was that Carol's the hardest, so I'm assuming Mila is relatively easier, but there's still some parts that she's harder for. Okay, so is Mila the hardest, or is something about her counterbalance all of that? Okay, that was literally the computer killing me there. I'm way less cautious about this than I should be. You'll move, but that's it, and even then I don't know if it... Okay, so Mila is probably going to be the hardest one in that case. Also, I'm probably not helping myself that I'm being way... Ooh, thank you, Mila. Okay. I need to be way more cautious than I am. Yeah, but I'm not sure what Mila is going to be like. But I know she has has a considerably different story than the other two because obviously she's not with the other two as much. Okay, so this is... Thank you, Mila. I think that was actually my first game over as Lilac. I do like Lilac. Like, Carol was, like, I do think that Carol's probably, like, Carol, you need to remember I can literally just do that. Yeah, that made things infinitely easier. Thank you, Mila, for... Well, actually, I took a hit, so I probably do want to do that. Okay. Okay, good. Hello, Serpentine. That is really disturbing. Okay. Okay, he's decently dangerous. Okay. Okay, there, got rid of your... Yeah, he's actually still decently hard.
I won't give up. Let's go.
Okay, we're doing... I got really close there. There we go, got it. I've only got about 25 minutes. I don't think that's enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.